what's bizarre is when you think of the variety, just the sheer variety of life forms that exist on this planet. Both plants and animals and mushrooms, which breathe air. Mushrooms breathe air like we do.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they don't do the photosynthesis thing.
Well, now I feel bad.
They don't. Well, I don't.
I just ate.
I think they want you to. I have a theory.
He does.
They're trying to get in there.
Are they?
Yeah, I think so.
You should do an experiment and have a mushroom. You know how they do, like, how trees go towards the light? They end up growing more towards where there's the most light.
Yeah.
If, like, the shroom grows towards a human, like, eat me.
I don't think they grow towards humans, but one of the... have you ever heard of the stoned ape theory?
No, sir.
The stoned ape theories is there's this guy who's this... he was an ethnobotanist and like a psychedelic guru. His name is Terence McKenna. And Terence McKenna had this theory, and it coincides with there's a lot of interesting things about it, but it's about the doubling of the human brain size. Apparently, the doubling of the human brain size is the biggest mystery in the entire fossil record because it happened fairly quickly. It happened over a period of like 2 million years.
I missed that boat.
Yeah. I don't think you did, dude. I don't think you did. You're smart as fuck. Shut the fuck up.
Thank you, sir.
But this time period was when so what happened was that the climate changed and the rainforest receded into grasslands. And so a lot of these hominids came out of the trees and they started experimenting with different food sources. Oh, there's like a whole video about it. So these mushrooms grew on cow shit. So they've observed all these different primates flipping over cow patties and eating beetles and grubs on them.
Sure.
And they would probably experiment with the mushrooms that grow on them. And his thought was that mushrooms in low doses increase visual acuity, so it makes you a better hunter. It emphasizes a sense of community, so it'd make you have better tribal interactions. That would benefit. It makes people horny. That would benefit breeding. And then there's also, like, his brother Dennis McKenna, he explained it to me, but I'll fuck it up if I try to recall it. But it's essentially that some of the elements and how psilocybin interacts with your mind, it helps the facilitation of language. And he thinks that all those things coincided with climate change. So as these rainforests receded, these lower hominids came out, tried mushrooms, started eating them, and kept eating them for millions of years. And that was a part of the diet. And as they did this, and as they understood what to get and what to eat, they looked for it, and they ate it on all the time. And it probably gave them a lot of ideas for how to make tools. It probably gave them ideas like how to harness fire. And he thinks it's the source of human evolution.
Shrooms. That's amazing. I believe it.
And they're illegal, which is hilarious.
Are they?
Imagine that. Yeah. They're federally.
House.
Yeah. They grow whether you like them or not.
Not that I have them there. It's just...
My buddy Duncan lived in Asheville, North Carolina, and they had so many shrooms that were growing on cow shit that they started giving the cows a certain kind of feed to discourage the fungus growth. They put chemicals in their feed to kill the fucking fungus, the most natural thing.
Can you get in trouble? Say you have a bunch of cattle, right? Can you get in trouble and then someone from the DEA shows up and starts flipping over your patties?
It would be a hard thing. I mean, they'd have to really be going after you because obviously that shit just grows naturally.
Right.
And it's not like you don't have to do anything. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Like Duncan said, it's like because the way mushrooms work is there's spores, right? But then there's most of that. The what you see that pops out of the ground is like the fruit of the actual mushroom.
Right.
The real mushroom is underground. The real mushroom is the mycelium, the spore, all the stuff that connects all of the vegetable life, all the vegetation life form together.
Does that have psilocybin, or
some of it does.
just the?
I think just the fruiting bodies probably do. Just the ones that come out of the earth are probably the one. I don't know though. I don't know that. But I do know
there's like worms down there getting high as fuck, or just like little critters.
They're probably connecting. They're probably connecting in some very weird way.
They get to the roots and just take like a big. And then they're like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
I'm so high right
just
now.
absorbing it through the soil. They're just absorbing
Oh, the sea? That's good. Yeah. Maybe, imagine it's all just in there and then like you get some like shroom corn. So you can just eat like a an ear of corn and
Yeah.
get super fucking rocked.
Well, they used to accidentally get high because they would get ergot would poison their wheat and their barley. So it's like a certain fungus that grows on wheat, and it gives you an LSD-like effect. And they think that might have been the source of the Salem witch trials.
Wow.
Because at the time where this was taking place, they had apparently had a late frost. And when they have a late frost, or an early frost rather, and apparently when they have an early frost, it makes these plants more subject to ergot poisoning. And then they did some samples on some soil samples. They did find ergot. I think they might have even tested some things and found ergot in them. But so what they think was happening was these people were getting bad wheat that had ergot poisoning. And so a lot of them would die because there was a big breakout of ergot poisoning in France a few years back. Not a few years back, quite a while back. But it was the same kind of thing. Like a bunch of people died from ergot, and other people were just tripping balls.
I was going to make an ergot joke, but I was going to say, didn't Hugh Jackman win an ergot? Does he have an EGOT, though? Sorry to go off topic.
What is an EGOT?
It's like an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar and Tony, I think is what it is.
That's what it is, right. Yeah, he's probably got all those, right?
He's so talented.
Yeah, that guy can do everything.
Missing an Oscar for that.
Oh, come on,
How does he
Hugh.
not have an Oscar for Wolverine?
I know. What the
What are
fuck?
they, communists? What the fuck's going on? That guy's awesome.
He's amazing. He was jacked, man.
He got jacked for Wolverine. He got fucking jacked.
He's amazing. He does it all.
Yeah.
He's like Will Smith. Will Smith can do everything. It's so cool.
Yeah. There's people out there like Jamie Foxx. He can do anything.
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 Bieber can do anything.
Anything.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? That's like, just much like the double brain size thing. I missed the boat on those genes,
But you didn't miss it for making music. It's like your brain is designed specifically for what you do. It's what's beautiful. It's like you found the thing that your brain works perfectly for. Everybody's brain's different, man.